Literally the one thing I forgot to say in my video. So since I cannot pin this comment, I'm gonna make a video about it. Most of these black people are black immigrants cosplaying as black Americans. Prime example, this young man right here. Amanda Seales was debating with this young man, not interrupting him at all, but she started asking him at one point, where are you from? Where did you spend the most of your life? Where were you born? And I knew exactly where she was going with it when she started asking this question. Because he was answering the question, he said, oh yeah, I was raised in Maine. Population, black people population being very low in Maine. So yeah, that explains a lot. But then he proceeded to say that he was born in like Angola. I forgot where his parents are from, but his parents are from Angola and he was born in Angola. So da 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 da. So you're an immigrant and your parents are immigrants. And I'm not trying to do a whole diaspora conversation, but we all know, black Americans know how black immigrants talk about black people. And I'm not even talking about just on the internet. I've seen it in person multiple times. How a lot of them are raised to believe black Americans are lazy. Black Americans, are victim mindset, racism, and they believe in racism, and white people are just doing X, Y, and Z to them. And if they work hard enough, they could make it to where we all know what those conversations are like. And I've heard them in person. So I know for sure. So Jubilee bringing in these black immigrants to talk about how, racism isn't real, white supremacy isn't real, we don't need reparations, we need to work harder. I feel like all that is strategic. I really do. I really, really do. And I feel like Jubilee needs to be canceled. It should have been canceled after the last few episodes. But to bring these people in with their preconceived notion of black people and the black experience, I feel like that was definitely on purpose. And Jubilee needs to be canceled.
She is absolutely incorrect, which I think it's probably because she has a nose septum. It always seems to be the nose ring every single time. Now, what she was saying about immigrants is absolutely true. They come here and they do a great job. They flourish, they have goals, and they accomplish them because they're not stuck in the victimhood mentality. It is absolutely true. It can make you frustrated if you want to let it get you frustrated. That's fine. That's up to you. But the truth is the truth. Look at Nigerians. They come here and are one of the top earning demographics in the United States. So, of course, they look at the majority of black Americans that are going around complaining about everything, about every single thing, saying that everything is racist. And they're looking at them like, hey, how come I came here and I became successful and you're still sitting here on welfare complaining about everything? That is just how it is. The truth hurts. But look, they're coming here and they're doing a good job. So it is what it is. Now, the other thing is Jubilee should not be canceled because you shouldn't just be able to cancel somebody because you disagree with what they're saying. And Jubilee, all they did was host the event. The black conservatives versus Amanda Seales is who you should have the issue with. Why should Jubilee be canceled because the people that were arguing with Amanda Seales had different viewpoints? This is so dumb. So dumb. Which brings me to my next theory here. Maybe it's the no septum.
I'm going to hold your hand with an industrial paper towel when I tell you that your comments saying nose ring theory are literally doing the opposite of what you think they are. I want to look this way. I want you to be able to look at me and see that I am a safe space and that I don't tolerate fucking bullshit. I want you to look at me and know, fuck Donald Trump, fuck men, honestly, and fuck what's going on in the world right now. Fuck the genocide in Gaza. And fuck anybody who thinks any differently. Honestly, if I'm not for you, good.
That's a shame because she's not a bad looking girl. She's got a good haircut. She could get back to normal. You know what I'm saying? But mentally, she's just too far gone. She just hates men like men are just the source of all evil, even though we literally built everything. It just blows my mind. You can't blame other people for all of the things that happen in your life. I don't know why so many people have such a hard time taking accountability for their own actions. And they're the reasons why they are where they are in their lives. I look at myself in the mirror and say, I am where I am today because of the decisions that I made. But for whatever reason, other people can't do that. It's crazy, man. But look, the no septum theory is a real thing. It really is. Let's keep it going.
Well, see, this is what I'm talking about. You can have a difference in opinion. Why is black man so violent? Saying because that he would have slapped all us black conservatives on Jubilee because we have a difference in opinion. How crazy is that? That we can't have a difference in opinion. That calls for violence. That's anger. That's violence. That's hatred. That ain't good. That's not a good thing. You're so emotionally fragile that you can't handle people have a difference in agreement. That means you mentally, you're not all there. That's ridiculous. Because your people don't agree lockstep with you. The left are violent. A lot of people in the African American community on the left are violent. It's not that deep, bro.
Amanda Seals is better than me. She better than me. Because if I would have sat down and had the debate, 20 black folks that's speaking against blackness, period, no matter where they from, I got to sit here and argue with my people about my people? Oh, no. I'm sorry. Like, I know how we feel about violence and physical harm, but I would have had to fight. Like, I don't have the patience in me. I don't. Like, I would have reached across that table about 5 minutes in. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have just put my hand out and spun in a circle, just slap everybody at once. Cause what you mean? Do I think black people should just get a job just because they're black? Yes. No, I'm just playing. But like,
I can assure you that that guy's not slapping anybody. I can guarantee you that. And that is a very emotional thing to say. You should be able to have a discourse with anyone and it not turn violent. That's the only way we're ever going to get anywhere is if we can sit down and have a conversation like adults without it turning into a fist fight. And at least you should know how to fight if you're going to say that you're going to slap a room full of 20 people. You guys drop a comment, let me know your thoughts down below. What a crazy world we live in. Always the victimhood mentality. And what is up with everybody with the septum ring seemingly going crazy? I don't know. You guys drop a comment, let me know your thoughts down below. You're watching Unexplained Outlook, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.